Malacañang slammed the resolution by UN Human Rights Council that seeks to look into supposed extrajudicial killings in the Philippines.
The palace calls the move an insult to Filipinos and notes the president will still decide if he will permit the planned investigation. Maricel Halili has the details.
Malacañang condemned the resolution approved by United Nations Human Rights Council that calls for a thorough review of human rights situation in the country amid the government's drug war. Presidential spokesperson Salvador Panelo said the resolution did not even reach a simple majority in the 47-member countries of the UNHRC. He says this only means that majority of the members are not really convinced of the call to look into the supposed extrajudicial killings in the country. Looking back at how things went on Thursday, 18 countries voted in favor of the resolution, while 14 others voted against it. The remaining 15 nations abstained. Among those who voted against it was China. The decision also urges the Philippines to carry out impartial investigations and to hold perpetrators accountable in accordance with international norms and standards in due process and the rule of law.
This council session, the High Commissioner Bachelet noted the extraordinarily high number of reported deaths and persistent reports of extrajudicial killings in the context of the campaign against drug use. In the past 3 years, Special Rapporteur mandate holders have issued 33 statements on the Philippines. 33. Most recently, 11 Special Rapporteurs jointly called for an independent investigation into the human rights violations in the Philippines, citing a sharp deterioration in the situation across the country.
The Council also instructed UN High Commissioner for Human Rights Michelle Bachelet to prepare a report on the findings after a year. Malacañang, though, isn't budging and calls the resolution introduced by Iceland grotesquely one-sided, outrageously narrow, and maliciously partisan. The palace adds the resolution reeks a nauseating politics completely devoid of respect for the sovereignty of the country, even as it bereft of the gruesome realities of the drug menace. Panelo also claims that the resolution was designed to embarrass the Philippines before the international community. He also says that it is offensive to Filipinos, citing the recent survey which showed that 81% of the Filipinos showed satisfaction with President Duterte's governance. Panelo says the Duterte presidency is not cowed or weakened by the resolution and notes that it will remain steadfast in eradicating illegal drugs. Over in Geneva, Philippine ambassador to the UN Ivan Garcia said there's no basis for the proposed investigation because the figures on the supposed killings are merely made up. Garcia was speaking on behalf of Foreign Affairs Secretary Teddy Boy Locsin.
The Philippines rejects this resolution. It cannot in good conscience abide by it. We will not accept a politically partisan and one-sided resolution so detached from the truth on the ground. It comes straight from the mouth of the Queen in Alice in Wonderland. First the judgment, then the proof.
President Duterte had earlier said that he wants to look into the Council's purpose in lodging the investigation.
Let them state their purpose, and I will.
This is echoed by Panelo, who said the president will still decide if he will permit such probe. Duterte also said that any investigation launched by other countries could be considered interference. For News 5, Maricel Halili, we are One News.